So check out the chat. I just jumped on. I said, "Hey," like it starts about halfway up the screen here. "Hey, Panda, what are we going to do tonight?" "Same thing we try to do every night, Sane. Try and take over the world." And then I start typing. "It's Panda and the Sane, Panda and the Sane. One black and white, the other something else. And something, 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 and something, something, something. It's Panda and the Sane, 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 Sane." I don't know. It's all gone silly. I don't understand anymore. Yes! 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 Oh! Oh, buggers. Okay, so the reason why I'm looking down is because I just logged on and it is April 1st, which means that this video will probably go out May 14th if it's the way it's been, because I am like really behind on putting out videos. But I logged on and it's a walrus from Extra Cells, and oh look, it's a walrus, and look, it's a walrus, and it's a walrus, and I think there's probably walruses over here too, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, there's a walrus there. Oh, there's some more room over here, huh? Oh, that's kind of cool. And walrus. And I haven't been down here yet, but if I had to... Oh, yes, I see behind the walrus. And let's see. Oh, a walrus. And a walrus. So I was talking to Sarn today, and he said, happy April's Fool's Day. And I think I know why he said that to me. And a walrus. Oh, there's more over there. And a walrus over here. Oh, on my bed even. I hope I don't die. Jeffrey, you've got a walrus friend. And I'll bet, what do you bet that there's one? Nope, there's not one back here. There's one over here. How do you make these? How do you make these? And a walrus on my thing. Oh, that's just unsanitary. That's funny. And let's see, how many are in here then? Nothing in the crops. Oh, no, there's one up there. And there's one there. Oh, God. I'm going to be cleaning these up for years. And okay, just dark spot there. And let's see here. Oh, and there's more walruses. Oh, and I think I see the signs here. So, cuckoo, kitschy. Oh. Oh, boy. Oh, and there's a walrus in there. Can I open up chests with them in there? Yeah, I can. Oh, boy. But who's the Eggman? Who's the Eggman, Sarn? Wait. How come I can't spell? Wait. The man. Woo. I am the egg man. Woo! Walrus. Okay, well, it is apparently the night for say. Oh, I wonder if he went up here at all. I wonder if he went up on our. Oh, yeah, there's one of the. Okay, that one's staying there. I'm not going to bother with getting that one. There's one at the desk there. God. Oh my. Oh goodness. Medication for your cold. It's making me light as a feather. Let's see here. Yep, there's one there. You can resist going there. So there's got to be some up here too, right? Oh, there's none up here. Oh, fail. Oh, mega fail. Sarn failed. Okay, so I'm going to start setting some stuff up, and we're going to go from there. I have made some decisions on what I want to do with my time here. As you can tell, I'm back in nanosuit armor, and apparently we are having some trouble with our skins and stuff too. So I'm going to have to figure that part out. But yeah, so let me take a look here and see, and we will go from there. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, everybody, welcome back. And I wanted to show you what I'm starting to mess with now. I've been wanting to start dinking around with agriculture for a while, because I'm really intrigued with this well-fed thing. And really what I want to do, I got to fix that. And really what I want to do is I want to get the well-fed thing going on, and I want to set up a bakery at Spawn and kind of have that little bakery business and stuff. And I mean, I'll probably charge nothing for it. You know, I'll probably charge like, maybe, something really small and easily attained, like maybe a gold piece for a stack of something or another. But I wanted to show you what I do have, and right here I've got some French fries. Now, if you eat the French fries, and I'm going to go ahead and eat them, you get, I think if you eat enough of this, you get that well-fed thing. So let's see what happens when I eat these. Nothing happened. Is it just lag or what? Let's try eating a baked potato. No, that filled me up. How come French fries didn't fill me up? Interesting. Well, and I mean, what? How come that didn't fill me up? And that actually was a little bit of to make those. So maybe you have to be full before you eat the agriculture stuff. I don't know. Anyway, what I've done, and I'll show you over here what I've done. Number one, man, we have been getting raided. I do want to show you this real quick, because this is what I spent a lot of last night messing with. We have been getting raided, and down here was ever since we updated the server, the zombies can now break torches, which is a lot less cool than what you think, because they have been going to town. This, which was well lit beforehand, was last night totally 100% dark. I mean, and it was Monster City out here. And I went through and I cleaned it up. I threw down a bunch of the the little lamps now instead of the torches, and I realized that we're just going to continue to have problems. So I went ahead and I made 3 magnum torches. I'm like, you know what? Suck it, monsters. You're not going to continue to spawn. And I've got these walruses everywhere. Sarn is like, And then he came by. He's like, "Are you taking them down? Or are you leaving them up?" I'm like, "I'm gonna leave up the ones that aren't directly in the way." And he's like, "Oh." So I think he expected me to take them all down. I'm like, "Just the ones that are directly that I can't walk around." But yeah, they had taken out all the torches in a cave over there. So I went ahead and I made some magnum torches. And I put one. Now, the magnum torches prevent mob spawning in a 32 block circle around them. So I put one in the storage room, so that'll keep mobs from kind of this side of the island spawning. And then and the reason why I went ahead and did it, because I was standing in here doing something and I heard what sounded like a door break. And I think that's the sound they make when they break a torch. So I was thinking, if I heard that, that means a zombie within my hearing just broke a torch, which is way too close for comfort. So then I put one magnum torch here, and then I put one kind of on the island over that away. So we have no mob spawning over here, I think. So I went ahead. Now, if you remember from the live stream, we got some melons. Well, now I have some melons planted. And I went ahead and planted some pumpkins. And then now these are all for agriculture. So I went ahead and planted them vanilla, cinnamon. You get these, you just go out in the overworld and, let's see, you use a block mover to pick them. Otherwise, you just have to go out there and start harvesting. In fact, let's just put our block mover up. And then I had some strawberries from a dungeon chest, so I planted those. And then I made a deal with Sarn to trade for peanuts, and I traded him for peanuts. So now I have the 4 crops. And I'm going to take this part out. I think I'm not going to put these crops into planter and harvester, but I am going to really get into the magic crops and put them into planter and harvesters and just go ham bone on them. But that's for another day. I don't know what I'm going to do here. This is my last line of crops. I don't know if there's another crop out there that I want to start harvesting, but if I do, there it is. I may just move. I don't know what I'll do. Something anyway. So then I made, now it's a little hard to follow because it doesn't just say, so like I said, okay, well, I'll make some French fries. Now it says deep fried recipe, which to me means fryer, and I've learned a little bit more about these contraptions. So there is a top and a bottom to them. And the bottom is where you put the fuel, which in my case is just going to be charcoal. The top is where you actually do stuff. So if you see here, so here's the top, and it actually has where you put the stuff to do things. So I'm clicking on the brewer. It doesn't do anything until you click on this little door here, and then you see where the brewer is. So that was a learning lesson for me there. So I've got my diced potatoes. My diced potatoes were pretty easy to make. Let me see here. I put them. That is a prepared recipe, and what you do, and I went ahead and I made a boatload of bowls and plates and stuff like that. And basically, when you eat these, as you can see, you don't get the plate back. So that's not as cool as what you might think. But I mean, it's not like I don't have a billion clay to deal with. And these things are generally 2 to 3 thing, and you get 12 of whatever. So I'm not so worried about it. And if you can't tell from my voice, it is very early morning, and I just wanted to show you guys what I was doing and stuff. And yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm going to end up moving all this food over into the kitchen. And when I open up the restaurant, then I'll have a lot of food in there too. But for now, this is where I'm at. Let's see. I've got my fryer, and it's out of fuel. I'm going to go ahead and grab a whole bunch of charcoal and bring it over. And I don't know why Mason did this, but there's a ton of this dye in here. Like, tons. I'm going to go ahead and move it out because I don't know why he's got it like this. Unless he just stuck it in here while he was unless. And there's a bone meal bag over here too. I don't get that. I'll put the bone meal back over here. And let's go ahead and just move this over, the die over here to get it out of our way. But so yeah, there's actually a ton of crafting that goes along with this. It's a little bit more complicated than, you know, like regular, I guess, vanilla recipes where basically you just drop things in and there you go. Let's see here. I'm just seeing if there's anything I just want to... Oh, okay. So now we have a lot of apples. So I will take all of them. That's what I was looking for, was apples. I put apples in that chest just to have them start collecting for a little bit. Now they'll go back down to the void pipe, because if I didn't have them in there, they would just continue to collect in there. And the main reason, why I wanted to do that is because another one of the things you can do. But I feel like I just heard something walking around. Maybe I'm just imagining things. Another thing you can do is grab some sticks. Actually, I'll just make some more. And if you have apples and you have sticks, you can have candied apple. Yay! So there we go. There's candied apples. So let's go ahead and put them over here. And I don't know how I want to, I mean, this is going to be for, I think this is going to be the side where I'm going to have completed things on. So there's candied apples. That's cool. And then this will be the side where I have, you know, unfinished stuff and supplies and whatnot. So let's go ahead and put the the apples, not the candied apples, but the apples over there. So, yep, this will be the side where I have completed things. And he also installed a cookie. Mason installed this cookie jar too, which I thought was cute. So, and a radio, and I've got to figure out how to use this. This is an open block radio. I don't know how to use it, but I think it's kind of cool. I think he did that. So, okay, so how to turn so the diced potatoes, I think you put in the you don't put in the processor. You put on the block, and you put the plate here, and you put potatoes there, and then, well, let's just do it. Let's just do it, and I'll show you how it's done. So you get your plate, and you get your potato, and you put it on the block. You put the plate there, and you put the potato there, and you get diced potatoes. Okay, so it's an instant crafting thing. You put the diced potatoes in the fryer, but then in order to fry anything, you need oil, and you need a heat source down below. Well, the heat source is easy. The oil takes a little bit more to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab cups, and let's just grab 8 cups. And I suppose I could do this just like this. Let's just do this. And then you need, and this is the hard part. So what you need is you need cooking oil. And the way to get cooking oil is you need, the thing that produces oil in here are peanuts. Okay? So peanut oil, which is healthier than regular vegetable canola oil. So you need peanuts, and let's go see if we have any peanuts that are ready. And this is the other cool thing about this, is because when you harvest these, you're not just harvesting 0, 0. I wonder if I need to put another chunk or expand the chunk load. Okay, so here's see that it says, the thing up at the top says that it's 17% grown. So then you right-click it, and you get the thing. Now it's at 0 growth, but the plant is still there. 0, 17, we'll take that. That's at 17. And really what you want is 100% growth. And once they're mature, you can harvest a lot. Now I don't need any vanilla or cinnamon, so I'm not going to worry about that. But let's go back over here. And let's grab, so I think I actually have even more peanuts over here. Yeah, I've got more peanuts. And let's just do, we're going to get 8 because we're going to need 8. Now, in order to make peanut oil, you need, let's see if it's in here. That is cup of milk, that is hot cocoa, vinegar, and there is beer, and I don't see oil. Let me just see if I can get to oil. Okay, so here's oil, cooking oil. Oh, because it's cooking oil. Let me go back to agriculture. Cup of milk, hot cocoa. Okay, how come it's not in here? Interesting. Okay, well, let's do this. So here is, and now I've lost it. Oil. There it is. Cooking oil is, it's a processed recipe, so we put roasted peanuts and a cup of water in here, and we get cooking oil. But how do you get a cup of water? Well, I did this for a while because I thought, oh, that's easy. I'm just going to go like this and go. And if I feel like if it seems like I keep looking around, I'm a little paranoid about these zombies now. And I feel like they're really invasive now, which is cool. It keeps you on your toes. So I go with a ceramic cup, and I go right click, nothing's happening. I'm like, oh man, what is going on? Well, what you have to do is you have to grab a bucket of water and then put that and a cup in your crafting grid, and you get a cup of water. So it's a little bit more complicated, and there might be, I haven't played around with like the liquid transposer to see if the liquid transposer would work. But I mean, I guess this is fine, and it's a lot more manual. Cooking is a manual process. It shouldn't be just, oh, kabloom, and you're done. You know, let's make this all automatic, because cooking does take time. I'm okay with this. It's anybody who wants to make a suggestion, well, you should do this, I'm okay doing this. So now we've got our process. I think it's my processor, right? All right, let me check again. Yep, it's a processed recipe. So I'm going to put, and is it roasted peanuts? Roasted peanuts and a cup of water gives me cooking oil. But I did it yesterday with just regular peanuts. Let me see if I can do this again. I didn't think I had roasted peanuts. So let's grab a thing of coal. I think I can do this with one thing of coal. Yep, it'll work. Cooking oil. And let's see, that's going to last for a while. So I think when I get going and stuff like that, now this will eventually burn out. So let's go ahead and make 8 of these. And grab some more peanuts. Hopefully we can get this done before the thing runs out. So let's just do this real quick. And things just go to the wrong spot. And then I noticed that the water buckets now are giving you, if you just put a bucket of water in your crafting grid, you get salt for Rotary Craft, which I thought that was really, really interesting. Okay, let's check our, oh yeah, we got plenty of, so this lasts actually for a long time. So cup of water, there we go. Now you do get the cup back in the form of, it's now a cup of cooking oil. Okay, so now we have our 8 cups of oil. So let's go over to, oh, I had 4 peanuts here too. Okay, I must have missed those. So let's go over to our fryer, and we're going to put our 8 cups into the fryer. Now we lose the cups at that point, but we get our 8 things there. And let's go ahead and grab another thing of charcoal because that's going to go into the fryer. And let's go ahead and take a look here. And why am I not? Cooking oil, diced potatoes. I had my... Did I miss? I'll just put that in there. Okay. Am I... Oh, there we go. So it just... I had to add a whole bunch of... coal to it just to make it work. So it just went kabloom. And then we take these out, and now we have French fries. So that is really cool. So now we have fries. And when we make a hamburger, we can have hamburger and fry and a cup of hot cocoa or something like that. I don't know. So let's eat one of these and see what it does to our health and hunger. So now it's supposed to give us this well-fed status when we eat this. And the well-fed status brings on special like speed and stuff like that. So let's see what happens when we eat one of these. Let's eat a few of these. Well, it's allowing me to eat them. I see no well-fed status. Is this a bug in the game? Okay, so let me continue on and see what happens here. If nothing else, I mean, if it doesn't do anything else for me, if it doesn't fill me up, if it doesn't fill up my hunger, and it doesn't do anything else for me, I may have wasted all my time here. And this might just be a good thing in... this might be a good thing in... just in construction here. This might have been a good build and not really something that I am going to then do. So let me do a little bit of research here too and find out what's going on and why I didn't get any benefits from this. And I will be right back. Okay, everybody, welcome back. Well, I did some research and I'm going to go with the conclusion that agriculture in this current mod pack does not work, which is really, I mean, I'm like really disappointed. Unless I see or hear something else different, I've got to go with that conclusion because I just don't see anything of what's going on. He added even more niter to the place. So I wonder if the zombies will kill the niter too. I don't know if they will or not. Anyway, so plan B. I have the need, and actually this was going to be plan A after we got done with the other thing. Anyway, let's go ahead first and hit the hay so we can get rid of the rain. One of the things that I want to do is I want, and Mason and I have talked about this, we want to be able to use this auto spawner a lot, interesting, a lot more. And right now we're kind of not using it very much because it takes a lot of, what do you call that, mob essence. And then the other thing that I'm concerned about, so mob essence is number one. The other thing that I'm concerned about too is I want to develop, and let me just show you this. So when we updated to 1.1.0, one of the rules of the server is that if a glitch in the game, not necessarily a glitch in your client, but if a glitch in the game, the server crashes and you are poised, shifting over a lava pool, and you fall in because of that, and you die and lose your stuff, you get your stuff replaced. It's not your fault that the server glitched. But then the other rule to this is that if a server glitch
causes you to gain something, then you get that. And we experience that all the time. Basically take a look at the iron farms and stuff like that. Those are not designed. Those are I don't want to say game glitches. They're using the game in ways that it wasn't intended to your benefit. Okay? So a game glitch gives you something good, you get to keep it, right? And when we updated the server to 1.1.0 from 1.0.9, one of the things that changed dramatically was iron crops. I'm sorry, not iron crops, magical crops. And what happened was there was some ID changes, and some things got renumbered, and some things got changed. One of the things that got changed was essence, regular plain old essence that you get out of the ground when you when you do your stuff. Okay, so this is what happened. So I had a chest full of essence, and now I have a lot of a chest full of extreme essence. Now this is essence since then that we've collected through the quarries, and so we're keeping this because this was not our fault. We didn't do anything wrong, and it's a game glitch. So that's the way that works. So with all of this essence and all of the extreme essence, one of the things that I really want to do is get into magic crops. Not magic crops. What's it called? Poop. Forgot. Magical crops. Yeah, that's it. So this is magical crops too, right? Yeah, magical crops, crops and food. I want to get into more of the magical crops. And in order... Now, some people have had problems with this, but what I found out was that magical crops work through the harvesters and planters will harvest and plant magical crops just like anything else. The other thing that I want to do too is I also want to set up a system for some automatic harvesting of what do you call that stuff? Rubber. We consistently run out of rubber and we have to go get more and stuff like that. So I figured, well, let's just go ahead and set this up and not have to worry about that anymore. So we've got essence, magical crops, and rubber. And then the other thing too is just a constant supply of food, leather, chicken feathers, stuff like that. So what I've decided to do is it is time to expand our horizons, expand our means of producing things, and it is time to build what amounts to basically is a factory. And I've decided that we're going to put the factory basically right through here. So this is going to be our factory spot. I might go over the water a little bit. I don't know. I'll set it kind of back in here where there's quite a bit of room to build and expand and stuff. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and build a factory. And the things that I'm going to make and create are going to be livestock and other things like that. One of the things that I'm going to do is I am going to take these trees down, mainly because they don't do me any good here, and I kind of don't. I want the place lit up a little bit better. So I am going to go ahead and take these down. I was going to leave them up. I was thinking about doing something with them, but I think rather than that, I'm just going to go ahead and take them down and grab the 800 pounds of wood that I'm going to get out of this. I'm going to be making, I think I'm just going to make either barrels or deep storage or something. I don't know what I'll do yet, but yeah, I'll figure that out in a little bit. Anyway, let me get that part started, and then we'll move on to the actual building of the factory thing. Be right back.